Joining us now to offer his thoughts on President Obama's final press conference of 2013 is Lenny McAllister. He is a conservative political commentator and a former U.S. congressional candidate. He's in Pittsburgh this morning, where he's also battling a cold. Lenny, thanks for joining us. What was your overall impression of the president's press conference on Friday?
He tried his best, he tried his best to put a nice spin on this, but this was actually the worst year of his presidency, not because of legislative failures, but because of the fact that his credibility took a hit in a way that it's not going to be recovered. The truth of the matter is, with Obamacare in the line of the year, if you like your plan, you can keep your plan. Because of that lie that basically was not kept, over the next several years of his administration for the second term, Americans are not going to trust him anywhere near as much as they did starting in 2009.
Well, I'm not so sure about that. I mean, I think a lot of Americans want to see what happens with the economy. And speaking of the economy, the president was upbeat. He noted that unemployment is now at its lowest level in 5 years. The GDP grew by over 3% in the last quarter. Here's what the president had to say.
As we head into next year with an economy that's stronger than it was when we started the year, more Americans are finding work and experiencing the pride of a paycheck. Our businesses are positioned for new growth and new jobs.
Doesn't the president deserve some credit for the economic progress?
Well, we had a good jobs report come out of November. However, the unemployment rate has been going down throughout the year, but people have been leaving the workforce. This is the first time that we had numbers going up, the unemployment rate going down, and the employment ratio going up. So if this continues through 2014, yes, he deserves the credit and he can get some momentum from there. But throughout 2013, we kept hitting employment ratios that had seen their lowest rates since 1978. That is nothing for this president to brag upon.
Regarding the National Security Administration agency, and the surveillance, the president did acknowledge that perhaps there need to be some changes. And yet I wonder if somebody conservative like you would take the view that maybe there's changes, maybe we should be doing this kind of surveillance of the American people.
I disagree. The bottom line is we're going to be a free nation or we're going to be a surveillance state. I choose for us to be liberty, justice, and freedom for the American people, not a surveillance state.
All right, Lenny McAllister, conservative political commentator, former U.S. congressional candidate. Lenny, good of you to try to join us with that nasty cold that you've got. We appreciate you coming on.
Thanks for your patience. God bless.
It is one of America's